Hey yo, what's going on guys? Fareoh's G here, and today we're gonna take a look into my striker build. Now, I've been running with this build since the beginning of 1.6, and I just think it's the beast, and I wanted to go ahead and share it with you guys. So let's get right into it here. Now, as you can see, my primary weapon is the tactical SASG 12K. With that 95.5k base damage. My three talents on it are Unforgiving, Responsive, and Destructive. Now, a lot of people think that Unforgiving is not that good, but I just think it's phenomenal. Because more than likely, in a fight, you're gonna lose about a segment of health, which boom, you get 10% damage, and if you do go below 2 segments of health, you get that automatic 25% damage. And I just think that's just unbeatable. There's been many fights where I think I'm gonna die, but that extra damage comes in and I just take out my opponent, because when they think they have you, they just start rushing you, just bomb rushing you, face tanking, and you're having all that damage, and it's it always works in your favor for sure. But yeah, that's the shotgun there. Now the shotgun itself, it does have a reflect sight, which has 7.50 critical hit chance, 4% critical hit damage, and 5% headshot damage. Now, I could go with critical hit damage, but I actually don't have that much critical hit chance, so I'll try to up that as much. And whenever I do get that critical hit damage, it's something, and I proc it more often. Now, for the underbarrel, we have a small grip, which has 18 critical hit damage, accuracy, and stability. You could switch it over to a straight up stability for extra stability, but I think with the 20% of stability that striker gives you automatically is good enough for me, at least. But you can always switch that to your liking. Now let's see. I have an extended magazine with 110 magazine size, 3% critical hit chance, and 4% critical hit damage. And that's basically all I have. You can only put these 3 mods on it, so let's go on. Now for my secondary weapon, I do have a lightweight M4 with 19.3 case base damage, and also having that 22% enemy armor damage was always helpful. Now again, I do have Unforgiving on this weapon, as well as Destructive, and the third talent is actually Fierce. Now, I'm not too sure how I feel about Fierce, but I do have Savage, so it goes hand in hand. But yeah, that's my secondary, and the reason I use a machine gun as my secondary is because sometimes people see that you have a shotgun and they just bomb rush you and then just how do you say, hip fire. So whenever somebody does that, you can just quickly switch over to a machine gun and then just start hip firing back, and try to get them off you. But yeah, that's my secondary and my primary there. After this, I have again 7.50 critical hit chance, 4% critical hit damage, 5.50 headshot damage, and then the muzzle has 11.50 stability, because it does kind of still recoil a lot even with the stability from striker. So I have that with the 5.50% headshot damage, the 4% critical hit damage. And then for the underbarrel, I have 17% critical hit damage, 2.50 stability, and 5.0 reload speed, which I don't really care about that too much. But then the magazine, it's an extended magazine with 107% magazine size, with the 4% critical hit damage and 3% critical hit chance. Now those are my 2 guns. I'll also have the 93R just for the harmful, just so I can bleed my opponents, slow them down, catch up to them, eliminate them. Alright, so let's see. For my chest piece, I have 1,254 firearms, and then for the major attributes, I have 14,381 health, with 5.50 enemy armor damage and 50% ammo capacity. Now, one thing to notice, on all my slots for mods, I do have stamina with health on all of them. Well, actually, I think on this one I have firearms, yes. So firearms with health, just to try to get that extra firearms, because it doesn't really bump it up too much. You see, it only goes to 342k toughness. So you know, I'd rather just get that extra little bit of damage instead of that little bit of health. Now, my armor rolls aren't that high, and if they were higher, I could probably hit around 360k toughness, which, you know, it's about a little bit under 30k more, but you know, that's very helpful. So if you do have some min-max stuff, that would help you a lot. But let's see, so yeah, that was it for the chest piece there. Let's move on to my mask. Okay, with the mask, you can see here it is rolled stamina, because I always believe you at least need 1 stamina. Without the mod, the stamina roll is 1,241,000, and that's with the mod there. Now, the major attribute here is 8% enemy armor damage, and then the minor attribute is 15% disorient resistance. I wish that could have been something more useful, like what is it, shock or fire, but that's what I have. The armor on it, it's good, it's decent, I like it. So overall, I like this piece. Moving on to the knee pads, I have a knee pad with 1,177 firearms. That could be higher, of course, but you know, it's what I have, so I have to work with it. As well as the armor could be higher, but what are you gonna do? Now, for the major attribute, I do have 4% enemy armor damage, and then the minors are bleed resistant, disrupt, and burn resistant. Not too bad, but it could be better. Moving on to the backpack, as you can see, the firearms on it is kind of low. It's 1,142. Not the best, of course. I wish it was higher. But yeah, on this one I have the firearms just to have the extra firearms. And the major attribute on it, it's 12k health, and then the minor is 56% ammo capacity. The armor on this one is not too bad, I believe. It's 1,246 armor. Come on, man. But yeah, that's the backpack there. Now with the gloves that I have, I do have savage gloves just because it gives you that 7% more critical hit chance. Now the roll on this is firearms, which has 1,221 firearms. Not too bad. Now the armor is low, I wish that was higher. The major attributes on this is 5% critical hit chance, 7.50 enemy armor damage, and 16% critical hit damage. And finally, my holster. With the holster, I do have nimble just because I think it's so OP come 1.6, and you know, you can just have heals back to back. But yeah, so it's nimble, heals you for 2%. The rolls on it are 1,258 firearms, 1,231 stamina, and then 1,157 electronics. So let's see, the major attribute on this is 7k health, which I think it's the best thing you can get, so I always roll that. There you can see my prototype performance mod is 6% first aid to self-heal, as well as the others. But yeah, that's my build, guys. I mean, the stamina could be higher, and then the firearms is good. Of course, the electronics could be higher. I mean, you could always switch this around. You could go Colonel Bliss holster. You could go Barrett's bulletproof vest. You can switch it up. I mean, something that I would recommend if you do switch is go with specialized, because it gives you so much electronics, or I mean skill power, which definitely boosts up your heals for sure. Alright, now let's go ahead and see my actual stats here. My weapon damage is 11,934. Critical hit chance is 15.50. I'm gonna try to see if I can get that any higher. Of course, you still have to add the 7% from Savage there, and then whatever your pulse gives you. Critical hit damage on the low side, 67%, but not too bad. Headshot damage, 65%. Accuracy 23%. Now let's see. What else can we see here? Enemy armor damage, 50%, right on the dot. But yeah, that's it there. Okay, now I'll be kicking it over to some gameplay to show y'all this build in action. I have to say it is a beast. Here we go.
Bravo.
Dang it. Somebody
Hold
on
them
me.
off for 5 more minutes. Alpha is ours.
I got
Spawn relay has been enabled.
it. I took it, but he killed me. He's already taking it back.
I just got pulled.
They're coming right here. Sit down, bro.
Go, night, night!
B3 on the ground.
Going in now.
Fortification destroyed at Charlie.
Shot it. It's me there.
Looks like he abandoned it.
Fortification at
Oh, here he
Charlie is
comes.
taking enemy fire.
There's two of them.
Tacticals can be activated in 1 minute. Fortification at Charlie has been eliminated.
Now let's go for the tactics. Oh wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna get B1 here.
Alpha's now neutral. We've taken control of Bravo.
How much more longer till
They're
this?
already getting B2.
Bravo's neutral.
There's two of them here.
15 seconds until tactical boosts are available. Tactical boost can now be activated. Charlie is ours. Your spawn relay is now enabled. Pulse is enabled at Charlie.
Oh, come on.
Charlie. The enemy's got Alpha.
Damn.
They've taken Bravo.
Gotta be one.
Two at B1.
Gotcha, bitch!
We got some people moving in. I just got pulls. Yeah, I got 3. At the bottom of
Where?
B3. At the very bottom.
Okay. Oh, right here, upstairs.
Bravo's gone neutral. We have Bravo.
Up top.
Yes. Wow, how did I get you? Hey, up. That's fine.
Tactical boost activated as one.
Come on, kill me! I'm here!
And towards
Just took both of those guys down.
right behind you.
They've got Bravo.
Get him.
Bravo has gone neutral.
Seems like they're going after A.
at Alpha.
I want to try to go over there myself.
We're at the midpoint on the upload.
It's in B2.
Yeah, I'm over here.
Not up in here!
Oh my god, that rapid fire. Look, fucking have a slither of health.
Fortification is under fire. Hostiles now control Bravo. Bravo's neutral.
Oh crap, fucking staggered. That would have been beautiful. Someone help me down here! Help me! Lord Almighty, help me! Help me somebody. Somebody help.
Buddy spawn is active. We own Bravo.
One multiplier is available.
Bravo is on neutral. They've got Bravo. Bravo's gone neutral. Bravo's now neutral. You got him down. Now knock him out.
Okay, well that's my striker build. As you can see, it is definitely a beast. Try it out, let me know what you think. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications by pressing that little bell so you can stay up to date for all things The Division. I hope you guys enjoyed the video from start to end. Till next time in the Empire, this is Fareoh G signing out. Take care.